Hey everybody, it's Katrina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about TV shows that I recommend to binge watch because everybody pretty much is on winter break currently, and there's going to be a time during winter break that you're just get bored and just not know what to do with yourself. So I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so these are just TV shows that I like, that I recommend. And if you're interested, then just carry on watching. Okay, let me get out my trusty phone. Oh, my hair is annoying. So, the first show is called Scam. I talked about this in my last video, which was my current favorites video if you want to. Set up the watch. But yeah, it's called Scam. It's a Norwegian TV show. Pretty much what it's about without giving anything away. So far, there's 3 seasons. The 3rd season just ended and I'm like really sad about it because I honestly, season 3 I think was the best so far. But every season has like a different main character. And they talk about like real things, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. They just talk about like real things that like need to be talked about, and it's like basically kids in high school in Norway. Obviously it's Norwegian, and yeah, it's just like really good show. Like 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like I'm sure you've heard of it. Like it's all over social media currently, but it's like really good, and I'm like hooked. So you should watch it. And since it is Norwegian, you just go on Tumblr and search Scam English subtitles and like a bunch of links will come up. But yeah, Scam is such a good show. The next show is Stitchers. So Stitchers is like, for one, I like TV shows that have like sciencey things in them. I think it's really interesting. But Stitchers is a TV show about how they like stitch into dead people's memories to like see how they like were murdered, whatever. And it's really cool. It's like the Stitchers program works with the NSA, which is the National Security Association, and they like solve murders and like with like stitching into people's memories. Like it's so cool. It's such a good show. And of course, you know, you gotta have your Stydia like relationship. When I say Stydia, if you're a Teen Wolf fan, you know what I'm talking about with Cameron and Kirsten. Oh my gosh, I just love them so much. Yeah, but again, Stitchers is so good. If you're into like sciencey kind of things or like crime fighting type of things, I definitely recommend Stitchers. Such a good show. And so far there's only 2 seasons out of Stitchers. Okay, next is Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is my favorite TV show ever, and I've watched a good amount of TV shows, and Teen Wolf is literally my favorite. So the title Teen Wolf, if you've never heard of it or seen it, whatever, it sounds pretty cliche, like he turns into a werewolf. Like I promise you though, it is not cliche as you think it is. I promise you it's not. Like the most important thing about Teen Wolf, I feel like, is the relationships each character has with each other, and the character development in the show is insane. Like if you like look at the main characters, in season 1 and then in season like 6, which is right now, like the character development is insane, and again the relationships are extremely important in the show. It's just like a really good show, and like I would so recommend it. Like I said like 7 times, I'm sorry. But yeah, season 6 is right now, and it's unfortunately the last season. I don't want to talk about it. Teen Wolf is my favorite show, like I said, but I just 20 out of 10 recommend to watch Teen Wolf. Like it is so good. Next is Friends. Pretty much everybody has heard of Friends. It's like a 90s TV show. It's like a lighthearted, funny TV show. I recommend it. It's like if you're just looking for like a funny TV show to watch, just watch Friends. I'm sure most people have watched it by now, but Friends is good. Next is The Flash. Oh my gosh, again, probably my second favorite TV show is The Flash. So far there are like 3.5, like they're in halfway through season 3 kind of thing, seasons of The Flash, sorry. But yeah, The Flash is such a good show. Again, it's obvious it's about The Flash, DC Comics, but it's so good. Like I love the character so much. Barry Allen, I love him so much. Oh my gosh. It's for, oh, my phone just fell. Sorry, we keep playing with my hair, but it's pretty much how he turned into the Flash in the very beginning, and then it's like his life pretty much. I don't know how to explain it, but like I promise you it is such a good show. Like again, 10 out of 10 would recommend watching The Flash. Such a good show. It's, like I said, it's my second favorite show. Like again, I said like 7 times. But The Flash is so good. and just, it's on Netflix, so just go binge watch The Flash. I promise you, you'll be hooked from episode 1. Like, if I'm not hooked from episode 1, then like I'm just like I keep watching it a little bit and I'll be like, okay, I can't know, like, is this worth watching, whatever. The Flash, I was hooked from episode 1. Like, it is such a good show. So yeah, Flash. Next is Arrow, which kind of ties in with The Flash. If you want to like watch them in chronological order, I recommend watching Arrow first and then The Flash, because Arrow season 3 is like the time period of Flash season 1. But again, Arrow is another good show. I'm actually currently watching Arrow. I'm on season 2. Arrow so far for me is going really well. I love Arrow. It's such a good show. My favorite character is Felicity Smoke. I love her. I'm Oliver Queen. You know what I'm talking about if you watch Arrow. But yes, Arrow is another really good show. Again, obvious, it's with DC Comics about Green Arrow, but it's like really good. It's like, it's more, same thing with The Flash, it's more than just like about The Flash and just crime fighting. It's so much more than that with both Arrow and The Flash. Like, it's with the relationships and character development. It's just like, again, a really, really good show. Next is The Fosters. Okay, The Fosters is another amazing show. The show basically exposes the crappy foster care system in America, and it's like amazing. And it's just like, the show is woke AF to put it, basically. Like, it's such a good show. Like, I don't want to talk too much about the TV shows because I don't want to give anything away in case you guys do want to watch it, but Fosters is just such a good show. I'm sure people have seen the commercials and stuff, but it pretty much, it talks about the foster care system in America and how terrible it is. It talks about different sexualities, which is really good. It talks about just like anything that like is social justice related. It's like, that's what it talks about, and it's like an amazing show. And if you're into social justice type of things, then I definitely recommend watching The Fosters. Next is Pretty Little Liars. Okay, so pretty much every person on earth has heard of or has seen Pretty Little Liars. Okay, so for me, I first started watching it as soon as like it started, and I was like, okay, this is really good. But for me, like, the storyline got played out way too long. At one point, like, everybody was A, and then I was like, okay, like, but who really is A? And it got annoying to me. So I don't like Pretty Little Liars anymore, which sucks, because like the storyline had potential, but then like, they just played it out too long, and then they did like, what, 5 years forward, whatever, and then it was pretty much the same storyline with somebody dying and then trying to find out who, what is it, A, whatever. Like, I'm sorry, like, a lot of people love Pretty Little Liars, and like, I understand why. I love the cast, I truly do, but like the storyline just got played out way too long, and then the next storyline was very similar. So I know, I would give it like a 7 out of 10 if I like, I'm no TV show critic, but my personal opinion is that the storyline got played out way too long, but it does have like potential to be like better. But yeah, that's Pretty Little Liars for me. Next is Make It or Break It. Make It or Break It is an older TV show. It's a show about gymnasts, like they do gymnastics, whatever, and like their road basically to go to the Olympics. And it's a really good another show. I haven't watched it in a while actually, but I just like remembered I was writing this list and I was like, Make It or Break It was really good. But the show like made me want to do gymnastics, and I'm like internet kid AF, like I don't do anything, but Make It or Break It made me want to go join a gymnastics team and just like be a gymnast. And again, it's like a really good show. I keep repeating myself, I'm sorry, but yeah, Make It or Break It. It's just like, again, I'm pretty sure that's on Netflix, and if it's not, then it's on demand, but Make It or Break It's very good. I don't know how many seasons there are, but I just recommend watching Make It or Break It. Next is MacGyver. MacGyver today is like season 1 like just started like a few weeks or so ago, but it's like a remake of an older TV show, but obviously I'm watching the newer one, and it's like really good. It's, again, it has like sciencey type of things in it, which I'm totally into. I think it's cool. But basically the main character, MacGyver, he like makes things, I don't know, things is a very like vague word, but he makes things to like fight crime, kind of. Like, he's so like resourceful, and it's like honestly so awesome. Like, they're part of the NSA, and they're like fighting crime type of thing, but it's like fighting crime to a whole new level. Like, he just like takes his science resourcefulness and like makes things. Like, he doesn't believe in using guns, so like he uses his science resourcefulness to make like whatever to like fix their problems, and it's honestly the coolest thing ever. And if you're into that stuff, I definitely recommend watching it because again, I watched one episode and I was like, yo, this is so cool. Yeah, it's a good show again. Next, Hawaii Five-O. Okay, Hawaii Five-O is such a good show. Officer Steve McGarrett. I love him. That's the show me and my mom watched together. It's a really good show. I'm not sure actually, most people have heard of Hawaii Five-O. But again, it's like kind of like CSI Miami and all like kind of shows like that, but it's in Hawaii. And again, I like the characters a lot. So that's why I think Hawaii Five-O is my favorite like crime fighting, like strictly crime fighting TV show. But yeah, Hawaii Five-O is a really good show. Like I recommend watching it. I love the characters so much, and yeah. Again, CSI Miami is my next show. Another good show. Like that's a show I kind of just watch when nothing else is on. I just go to CSI Miami. I don't know. I just love Horatio. He's just like a really chill guy. I just really like the show. It's just a good show to just like watch. I can just chill. Next is Grey's Anatomy. Okay, honestly, the internet loves Grey's Anatomy. I've been watching this show for a very long time. I'm pretty sure most people love Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is a roller coaster. If you've never watched it before, like, be prepared to get your heart broken a million times. Like, that show makes, like, I'm not a person that cries at TV shows or movies or anything. Like, I've cried, like, at a few movies, whatever. But Grey's Anatomy kills me, okay? Like, if you want your heart to be, like, broken multiple times, just watch Grey's Anatomy. All your favorite characters will die, to say the least. But again, like, Shonda Rhimes is such an amazing show writer, so Grey's Anatomy is an amazing show. I'm pretty sure most people have watched it, but I definitely recommend watching Grey's Anatomy. It is on Netflix. I've watched and rewatched it millions of times, so Grey's Anatomy, 10 out of 10. Next with Grey's Anatomy is Private Practice. It's like a crossover type of show. Like, they go together. Like, in the first few seasons of Grey's Anatomy, there's this one character, but then she leaves to go to Private Practice. And then Private Practice is another TV show that kind of goes with Grey's Anatomy. Like, you don't have to watch one or the other to, like, know what's going on. But Private Practice is another good show. It has a lot less seasons than Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is still going strong, and I'm, like, blessed. The day that show ends, I'm gonna be sad. But Private Practice is another good show if you're into, like, doctor type shows. Again, I'd recommend Private Practice. But the difference is Grey's Anatomy is at a hospital and Private Practice is at a private practice. So it's not as intense as Grey's Anatomy, but it's still a really good show. Next is The Night Shift, another doctor show, but this is like, again, it's during like the night shift of the hospital. And like, I like the characters I can't speak English. I really love how the characters in the show, like, they're all like a huge family and they really pull together. I know that's like one of the things that really sticks out to me about, like, that's different about The Night Shift, because there's a million doctor shows, but like this one, like, the characters have like a really strong bond with each other, which I really like. And like, some of them are in the army, so that's a little different as well, and talks about like PTSD like after the army and stuff. And it's like, again, another really good show. 10 out of 10 recommend binge watching. I actually don't know though if that's on Netflix. I don't think it is. It's a fairly new TV show, but it's very good. Next is The Lying Game. That's definitely an older TV show as well. There's only 2 seasons out, and it sucked because they literally just canceled the show after season 2, which was a major cliffhanger. So I mean, it's such a good show. Only 2 seasons, but it's so good. But there's like a major cliffhanger, and then there's never a season 3, which is terrible. But I'm still gonna recommend it just because it's a really good show. It's like a murder mystery kind of show. Basically, like, there's these twins and they kind of like switch lives. They do like a whole parent trap situation, but it's like a whole nother level pretty much, and they're like older. But The Lying Game is really good. I'm sure you can like kind of surmise what it's about through the title. But again, another really good show, and I know for a fact that The Lying Game is on Netflix. I think it's still there, but The Lying Game is really good. Next is Empire. Empire is a really good show. It basically takes place like in the music industry and how the music industry works. And like, most of them are like rappers or whatever, but like, I'm not big on rap music, but like, they're really good on this show. Like, they're all extra talented. My favorite character is Jamal. I love Jamal so much. He's my favorite character. My least favorite character is Lucius. He's a snake, TBH. Like, I don't like him. He's annoying. But The Empire is such a good show. If you're into like the music industry or like the like rap music, whatever, I definitely recommend watching Empire. Even if you're not into rap music, I definitely recommend watching Empire, just because it's like a quality show and it talks about real things that are currently going on as well. So I recommend Empire to binge watch. Next is How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, if you're looking for like some type of major cliffhangers and just being like, yo, what just happened? Watch How to Get Away with Murder. Another show that the amazing Shonda Rhimes has written, and it's like amazing. It has like extremely powerful female characters. Like How to Get Away with Murder is like, it's crazy. Like every episode you're just like, what the heck, how what, like, and I like in the show like the first few minutes of like the episode, it's like, what's gonna happen? You're like, wait, how did that happen? What? And it's very interesting how they filmed it too. It's just like a really good show. And if you're looking for like major cliffhangers and major like what the heck's going on, I definitely recommend watching How to Get Away with Murder. Next is Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure everybody has watched by now Stranger Things. It's been crazy on the internet this past year, and it's like, okay, so like when Orange is the New Black came out, I was like, okay, I'll watch it because everybody was like all over it. Personally, I didn't like it. I know people are gonna be like, how could you not like that show? It's so good. It's just my opinion. I just really didn't like Orange is the New Black, so that's why when Stranger Things came out, I was kind of like, I don't know, is it gonna be good? Is it worth watching? I watched it in like a day. Like, Stranger Things is so good. If you like anything at all, Stranger Things, it's just all in there. If you like sci-fi stuff, that's in there. If you like romance, that's in there. If you like murder mystery type of things, that's in there. Like, it's such a good show. And plus, like, look, like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the main characters are like kids and whatever. Like, they're so cute, but like, I just love them. Like, they're really good actors for like, I think what, they're 12 or 13-ish. I don't know, 11. I don't know, but they're really good actors for like being that young. But yeah, Stranger Things is really good. I'm pretty sure everybody's watched it by now, but Stranger Things, if you haven't watched it, give it a watch. Next is Switched at Birth. So Switched at Birth is a TV show that I watch when nothing else is on. Like, okay, so the show has good seasons and like not so good seasons. Like, I watch it on and off. Like, it's an okay show. Like, it has potential. Like, I like the whole idea of the show, but like some seasons are just kind of like, why would you do that? You know, I don't know. It's an okay show. It's alright. It's like kind of like The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Like, that show is the show I used to watch when nothing else was on. I was like, it's okay. You know, but Switched at Birth is like, if you're into like, I don't know. Well, some people love it, but I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Switched at Birth is okay. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. You know, it's like some seasons are better than others. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Next is a show called Twisted, another like older-ish TV show. There was only like 1 or 2 seasons of that show as well, and I'm just like, what the heck? Again, with like the cliffhanger and then there never being another season, but the main character is like, they think he's like a sociopath, whatever, and that he killed his, actually I can't tell you. But yeah, it's like basically about this guy. They think he's a sociopath. His name is Danny, I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched the show in forever, but I just remember it being really good. And how he used to be friends with these 2 girls, whatever, and it's, again, they're trying to find out the sociopath, whatever, but again, there's like 1 or 2 seasons and then they just stop it and there's like never another season, which sucks, but it was a really good show, so that's why I'm just putting it in here. And the last show is Nashville. Okay, Nashville is about, again, music industry, both country music. I'm not into country music like pretty much whatsoever, but like the show is really good. And like, okay, my favorite duo is Gunnar and Scarlett. Oh my god, they are so good together. Like, their voices are just like mesh so well together, and they're like my favorite characters in the whole show. I love Gunnar. But anyways, yeah, it's in the country music industry. Like, I'm not into country music, but it's still a really good show, so I recommend watching it to anybody. Hopefully, English. So hopefully you all enjoyed that video. Hopefully I helped somebody find a TV show that they like. I pretty much covered every type of TV show, I'm pretty sure. But if you want to subscribe, which will be over here. And if you want to watch my previous video, which will be over here somewhere. Editing me will also throw in some like Twitter and Instagram down here, and Snapchat code up around here somewhere. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you again within a few days because it's almost Christmas. So I'm filming another video for Christmas. Alright, bye!